Okay, we got why body positivity is failing hard from your boy, a Bat Guy. Okay, what is going on with body positivity?
The moment that you had an easy route out of
Yeah.
being overweight, body positivity went out of the window.
That's so true.
I am actually on an intentional weight loss journey right now.
Yes, I did have a boob job. Body positivity is not my passion anymore.
Oh my god, just dunk after dunk after dunk.
The body positivity movement, ironically the only social media movement without a lot of actual movement, just reached a massive new low, with influencers in the scene getting
That was a good joke.
plastic surgery to change their appearance, and celebrities dropping weight faster than you can say small back. For those of you who've been living under the rock, the body positivity movement is a social movement originally centered around accepting your own flaws and not striving for visual perfection.
I mean, I kind of do this. But I also go to the gym. In a larger context, body positivity is a social media movement that advocates for the acceptance of all bodies, regardless of size, shape, skin tone, sex, or physical abilities. I mean, on the surface, like, there's like I could read this sentence and be fine with it, but like the people that originally made this have like they have an agenda. Social movement that advocates for the acceptance of all bodies. Well, everybody has to kind of accept like everybody else's body. I mean, duh. Regardless of size, there's big people, medium people, small people. Okay. Shape. Okay, this is obviously hearkening to you're either skinny or you're fat. Skin tone. Yes, most people are like, most people don't give a shit about like skin tone. Sex or physical abilities. Yes, there's dudes and chicks. Physical abilities. Again, says Dr. Albers. She adds that this movement challenges unrealistic beauty standards and ideals. It's like the social movement part with the unrealistic beauty standards. Like every time you see like a fitness influencer or whatever, like post some stuff, like they're obviously gonna like take the best angles and like kind of flex or whatever, try to get some downlighting on them or possibly like use a filter or something. Yeah, like no shit. You kind of want to like put your best foot forward. Like whenever you're putting out like content like that, but like normal everyday people have to put up with this. Like all accepting of all bodies regardless of size, shapes, blah, 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 all that bullshit. Like normal people that just have a regular ass job, they're just like, can you do the job? Yes or no? Okay. And that's the end of it. Like all this other bullshit, it's like, it's just noise. The central concept is the idea that beauty is constructed by society and it should not determine someone's self-worth or value. I mean, what's that saying? Beauty is in the eye of the beholder. So what one person thinks is beautiful can seem like ugly to another person. Okay, but then you add in statistics and massive amounts of people. A bunch of people can think one thing is pretty and look at the same thing, and another group of people can think that thing is ugly. I mean, who gives a shit? And it should not determine someone's self-worth or value. Well, no shit. Whatever you're trying to determine your own self-worth or value, and I mean, I'm still like working on it too. I mean, it comes from your actions and maybe like a little bit of retrospect to, look at what you've done in the past, what you're trying to do in the future, what you're doing right now, like what you're trying to accomplish, or maybe like who you're trying to like please. I mean, you can have like some family or friends and you're just like helping your family and friends out or whatever. like that can determine like self-worth or value. I mean, there's a ton of different things that can determine self-worth or value.
But rather enjoying how you look despite your shortcomings, like being short or having a proper tan, which later turned into an excuse for people with obesity to make unsupported claims
Yeah.
about their own health to cope. Well, recently it's been pretty quiet around.
Yeah, it's kind of it's common knowledge to just understand that being a heavier person is not healthy. It in no way has this ever helped anybody. So like you could be like fat and work out, and then there's like a little bit of benefit to that, because like, you know, if you're trying to do like some strong ass shit like squat, bench, deadlift or whatever, or like clean jerk snatch or some strongman shit, it's like, oh, okay, yeah, you got some calorie surplus going on, and side effect of that is like a little bit extra fat or whatever. You got enough like energy or whatever to like you got enough energy, strength to like do the lift at like a maximal to get the most desirable result. Okay, great. That's about the only instance I can think that's like a positive thing. Almost every other instance, a bunch of excess fat is like detrimental to almost every aspect of your life. Unless you're into like the weird sex stuff. So, or whatever, you do you.
Body positivity, since most people aren't buying that being 400 pounds plus and not exercising is healthy anymore. But in the last couple of months, the body positivity movement has been silently collapsing. And recently, two of the biggest advocates for body positivity from two different sides of the spectrum, Lizzo, also known as my previous benchmarks, and this influencer Clara Dow, recently went on.
I have seen Lizzo. I saw that one episode of Star Wars with her and Jack Black. That's about it. That's where I know her from. She's the lady from Star Wars. And I got no idea who this is. Apparently this was her before. She got no boobs. And then she's like all about body positivity. But then all of a sudden she's like got like a really good boob surgeon. And then he put the boobs in, and all of a sudden she changed her mind.
Massive body transformations. While Lizzo lost a lot of weight, Clara Dow, who used to be a big proponent of loving yourself, showing off her body to social media, claiming to be more natural than Mike O'Hearn and that nobody should make you change how you look, went under the...
Also, both of those examples, probably neither of them worked out. So just the same way that being fat is unhealthy, being excessively skinny and also not working out is also unhealthy.
Knife and got a lot of plastic surgery done to completely change her appearance. Now I can only speculate, I'm not exactly a plastic surgeon, but a definite boob job, which is weird because 80% of her content revolved around being flat-chested, but she also did something with her eyes, lips, maybe nose? And then she gave her own reason for why
I don't know.
She made body positivity content for the last 5 years and just dipped out completely.
Yes, I did have a boob job. I know this might come as a shock because my whole page used to be about loving my flat chest and being confident with it. I literally built my entire career and following around that. So why did...
Which is that's like so weird to make that like your entire like at least online personality of like it's okay to be like weird. I mean, I guess it was working for her. She got like I don't know how many millions of followers, whatever. I mean, I guess it's fine. It's just, I mean, can I really say the same thing? Because I watch like some like bodybuilder shit. I mean, I guess I can see the logic there, but if I'm watching like bodybuilder thing or whatever, I'm just like, give me a little bit of entertainment. Give me like some goofy new hard ass workout to do. Maybe I can like replicate it. That's about it. Whenever I'm watching that stuff, I'm not like mentally losing my shit of like, oh, I'm not big enough, I'm not shredded enough or anything. I'm just like, that workout looks pretty good. I'll give it a shot. I mean, that's it.
Why did I do it? Let me tell you the real reason why I did it. And it comes down to one word: fun.
Because apparently it's
because it's fun. And you can't really justify, or what's the opposite of justify? You can't really unjustify someone having fun.
It's fun to change your appearance when your entire personality is centered around not changing your appearance for others. And then you have Lizzo, who lost a lot of weight despite claiming for years that she was perfectly healthy the way she was, which is a big line of hypocrisy, because if she was already perfect, then what reason did she have to lose the weight?
Like, what are you questioning about?
I mean, because, back guys using like women as an example. Guys do this too whenever they go to the gym and work out. It's not entirely just for your own health and shit. Okay, everybody wants to look good naked. Everybody wants to like look good to their significant other or whatever. Okay, maybe if you got a hard ass job and it kind of like needs you to be strong, like maybe going to the gym can kind of help. But like if you got a hard ass job, you're probably tired from that job and you don't want to go to the gym. So it's not like this entire conversation does not fall on deaf ears when it comes to the men aspect of it either.
Me and my body and
Right.
my love for myself. So at this point, I realize that my mere existence is a form of activism, especially in the body positive community.
Now, a lot of people are speculating that this was only possible for her through Ozempic or other weight loss medication, and I believe
I mean, who really gives a shit? I mean, the level of mental gymnastics that people do to not go to the gym is gold medal level. Like, it's crazy. I've seen everything. I am a casual internet tourist. I've seen every rationalization to not work out. If you want to kind of like lose some weight and just use Ozempic, fuck it, just do it. I am done caring how you do it. It's like whenever, like, if you ever go to the store and you go to like the cashier and you give them like actual cash and then they give you change back, do you care how they count the dollars and the cents, or do you just want the change back? You just want the change back, okay? Just give me my change. I don't care if you use a calculator, the machine did it for you, the ChatGPT did it for you. You used your fingers, you used your toes, you did long division, multiplication, minus, plus, whatever. Don't care. Just give me it back. All right? And these people's heads, it's the same thing. It just make me lose weight. Let me be skinny. I'm tired of being like overweight and this being a topic whenever they go out. So I get it.
this as well. Though this might surprise some of you, I'm not actually opposed to weight loss medication like Ozempic or similar treatments. But I do promote that weight loss should be managed through diet and exercise if you're able to. I believe that most people can achieve their dream transformations that way, which is why I do coaching and I took my master's in exercise physiology and all that. But I also think the benefits of losing, say, 100 pounds far outweighs the potential negative side effects of something like Ozempic. So
because whenever you lose weight, I mean, I don't know. I've been like some regular dude of like that hovers around 15% body fat. I try to go to the gym and lose a little bit of fat, gain a little bit of muscle. That's more or less me. I've never been like super like obese. But whenever you like start going to the gym and like trying to eat right, it changes your personality. And some people are okay with that, and other people are just not. They don't want to change and acknowledge their emotional attachment to food. It's just a thing that happens. That's why you hear things like, where do you want to go to eat? I feel like Italian. I feel like Chinese. I feel like barbecue. I feel like Korean barbecue. I feel like let's go to Chili's, or all these things are because you'll like all these like little statements are like, I feel X. I feel like this. I don't feel like that. I feel like sushi. I feel like barbecue, or whatever. Food, it does not reciprocate your emotional like connection to it. It is just food. Same thing, like even animals. Okay? The emotional like stuff that you put into emotional energy you put into like eating your favorite food, you will never get that back from food. you'll get like a little dopamine hit from eating like crumble cookie or whatever. But after that, it's like, oh fuck, oh, I shouldn't have ate that. Or same thing with like if you eat like a deep fried whatever, it tastes good and it feels good for, I don't know, 30 minutes, an hour. You're like, oh, that was a really good whatever. Versus you just, well, and that's like just what I think most people do. The opposite of that is just, I'm hungry. I'm going to look in my fridge and don't care what I eat. I just need to eat. Don't care about the whatever it is. Don't care if it's like 2-3 days leftover food from whatever dinner. I'm just hungry. I got to eat for, and I think I've seen this like a comment where it's called like eating for fuel and not eating for pleasure. I think a lot of people eat for pleasure. Like, and you could like divide this up in a percentage or whatever. More people skew on the I eat more for pleasure than I eat for fuel type of vibes versus like the I eat for fuel versus like I eat for pleasure type of vibes. And actually, when you end up eating for fuel, you end up like saving money.
In reality, I'm pretty happy with any weight loss. But it's such hypocrisy to claim that your obesity is all genetic, say that you're healthy and that nothing's wrong, influence thousands of women across the world to think the same, and then lose all the weight afterwards through medical treatment. It's almost as if being over 300 pounds without exercising is, generally speaking, incredibly unhealthy, and that the body positivity movement as a whole has failed miserably for not only going against medical advice in a lot of cases, but to also show complete and utter ignorance on the topic of health and lifestyle. So now,
well, yes, and also a lot of the influencers that peddle body positivity end up dying kind of young. So, I mean, hey, if you want to live by the sword, you're gonna die by the sword.
now, these two social media giants have both showcased that the entire topic of body positivity was probably just a scheme to either one,
Yeah, both of those ladies, I would still tell them you should probably be working out with your new bodies. I would still say that, but it's hard and I gotta sweat, and I gotta go to the gym, and I gotta do this and come up with some more excuses to not work out and blah, blah, blah. It's like, okay.
make money through social media and marketing, or two, to cope with their own body image issues at the expense of others. I think it was comedian Tom Segura who said that the rise of Ozempic proved that body positivity was just a scam, because suddenly so many body positive people with obesity started losing weight. Also,
Oh yeah, as soon as people can start losing weight from a pill, 100% you're doing that shit. And just wait till Ozempic prices drop dramatically, and more people, and more people can get a hold of Ozempic, everyone's gonna start losing weight, and they're all gonna have the little Ozempic neck, I call it. I mean, I think a lot of people call it that, the Ozempic neck, where everything is just like super. Their neck is like super skinny, and like there's like no fat on them. They might have a little bit of the death face going on. Maybe a little bit, not a lot. With the sunken in cheeks. And then the rest of their body is just like kind of skinny, like muscle tone, like that much. But like, oh, how'd you lose all that weight? Well, I took Ozempic and I started to tighten up on my diet a little bit. And did you go to the gym at all? No. That's too hard. That's a men thing. I don't want to get all those big muscles if I go to the gym.
among celebrities. I do find it a bit sad though how body positivity, which in reality should be this great concept of loving yourself regardless of shortcomings, just turned into an excuse for poor eating habits and poor lifestyle habits and making money from people who have serious insecurities. In the same way that the red pill movement has been selling courses to a lot of insecure guys, the body positivity movement has been selling hopes and dreams with false
You're beautiful, Tren. You're perfect. You're healthy.
promises only to take a massive
Body positivity shop. Take some Tren. This is like the one dude one. You're beautiful. That's for women. You're perfect. That's for women. You're healthy. This is like a neutral one for like everybody. This one's for dudes. Well, I mean, not just dudes, but most people are like, it's a dude thing to like take trend, but like females take trend too.
Dump on all of it. It really quickly built away from the whole accepting your flaws to marketing for
I'm fit. Are you sure about that? Like, you can still think about, like, you should like still like, but you could do both things. You can still think both things. Like, you can think you're pretty, beautiful, love myself, I'm awesome, and still go to the gym. All right, this is just cope to not go to the gym. All of these things that Bad Guy is talking about is just a psyop to not go to the gym. It's the like, no, none of these women go to the gym. I don't know, maybe they do, and I'm just talking out of my ass. But like, I'm fit. That is, I am fit. This is like a pick the one that doesn't belong. Pretty, I'm beautiful, I love myself, I'm awesome, I'm fit. This is the cope one right here.
people with insecurities. Actually, a lot of brands tailored their items and media specifically towards the body positivity movement, and many people in the community started attacking people who said that being obese wasn't healthy generally speaking. I remember, frankly, a lot of body positive influencers were calling out fitness influencers for looking fit, which just shows the insane level of hypocrisy when you can supposedly love yourself regardless if you're out of shape. But
I mean, good. They should do that, because that's the polar opposite side of this conversation. A lot of fitness influencers tend to take PEDs. All right. Yes, there are a couple natural people, but the majority of them are on some stuff.
But you can take a massive dump on somebody who really focuses on their physical well-being, like saying your body's way too much, it's disgusting, or imagine spending that much time and effort on your looks while drowning themselves in makeup. But the worst part of this whole thing is probably the long-term damage the movement has done with their everything is genetics.
Yeah, if you're so body positivity on this little thing, why you got some like dudes that obviously go to the gym and got like some abs right there? Huh? Where's like the big old fat guys your size, huh? I'm sensing some hypocrisy, some hypocrisy.
The movement has done with their everything is genetics fallacy, telling people that it's okay to be fat, or that it's okay to not take care of yourself.
So because it's okay to not take care of yourself, because that is okay, you don't have to do anything. Yeah, just don't do nothing. Just take your entire life and just YOLO it. Every day, eat cake, cookies, ice cream, donuts, McDonald's, fast food, very fatty, caloric dense foods. Just YOLO that shit, and drown yourself in vices, and not give a fuck. The only thing that matters is you. You're the main character. Anybody else that says otherwise is just wrong.
To the best of your ability, because ultimately it's all genetic. And while yes, genetics do matter a lot, not only for how easily addicted you are to stuff like hyperpalatable foods and how hungry you can get, if you tell somebody that it doesn't matter what they do because everything is genetic, people will make worse health decisions, which in return can cause them to gain even more weight, increasing the risk of developing further diabetes, hypertension, heart disease, and decrease their quality of life, just to feel like they don't have any responsibility. It's pretty much false empowerment telling people that you should
that guy looking like shoulder guy, looking like chest guy,
love yourself regardless, because even though I agree that all of us should be happy that we were born and that we're alive, I don't think we should be happy about making choices that in the long run will decrease our quality of life or even life expectancy just because it makes you feel better right then and there. Like, imagine if you have
and besides, I mean, no one is telling you to not have a burger or a pizza or popcorn or whatever. Like, most normal people can go about their day eating like mostly healthy, and every once in a while like order a pizza, every once in a while go order like 2 burgers. My favorite thing at Wendy's is like a Dave's double and like a medium fry, no drink. Okay? Because it's cheaper if you get the combo, but it's more expensive if you get the burger and the fries separate. How does that make sense? I fucking hate you, Wendy's.
Have kids and a family, but you're not taking care of your own health, which in return causes their lives to get worse because mom and dad is always sick or can't run or don't have any energy to do anything that requires more than minimal effort, or that their parents may pass away 20 years prematurely because of poor lifestyle habits. Example.
And also, you are an absolute burden on the public servants that have to tend to your dumbass. Police officer, firefighter, paramedics. When you're having some shit go wrong, who you calling? Well, you're calling them. Whatever health issues, whatever is got going on, is compounded by you being 300, 400, 500 pounds, whatever. It's bad enough to have health issues. Then on top of it, you want to throw on a bunch of weight that you can't even control. It's like that saying of, oh, I'm having a really bad day. At least it's not raining. Oh, I'm having a bunch of health issues. At least I'm not fat. It's the same thing. It only makes it worse.
Examples like those can be real-life consequences of neglecting your health, and something the body positivity movement has contributed a lot to. Also, what sort of message does it send out to probably young girls when somebody who spent years saying that you look good regardless is spending thousands of dollars on plastic surgery all of a sudden? And how would you...
the whole plastic surgery thing kind of falls on deaf ears when most people don't have enough like excess money to even do that shit. So that's like... it's for me, it's like a non-issue. I'm not gonna be getting like cheek implants, butt implants, or ab implants, or any implants anytime soon because I'm just not wasting my money on that shit. It's a money thing. But you could ask the question, if I won the lottery, would I do that shit? Still probably not, because I'd rather just go to the doctor and just get some other shit fixed, go to the dentist, maybe go to the dermatologist or whatever, and just fix myself up a little bit better than what I'm just doing right now. I don't think I need anything like cosmetic.
You feel if you were told that your obesity has nothing to do with your lifestyle or that it isn't up to you? Then seeing someone choose to take weight loss medication and lose all the weight all of a sudden.
Oh, and this like before and after of like just look sad and then be kind of like neutral-ish, happy-ish. Like, get the heck out of here.
While you just sit there with all the consequences. Frankly, in settings like these, it may burst the body positivity bubble for a lot of people who were drawn in to believe it. Now, I gotta say, you should never listen to what anybody else says about your appearance.
You're a loser. No one's gonna date you looking like that. Eat a salad. What? Eat a salad, not attention. Like, eat attention? You let yourself go. Okay. This is all things that like an obese person hears. Okay.
Appearance other than a health professional or maybe family member who has serious concerns, because a lot of people on the internet are dickheads with nothing better to do. But that shouldn't make you listen to these influencers either, and although it's kind of in the name, you shouldn't let people like this influence you to the degree that you follow everything they say without basis. In fact, I would argue
to the degree, that is a important little thing. To the degree. So I think people are both simultaneously a little bit like smarter and dumber than we give them credit for. Smarter in the sense that we try not to let influencers influence us like directly, to a large degree. But if all of a sudden my YouTube gets like bombarded by a bunch of like influencer bros and all of them are kind of saying the same thing of like, work out like this, work out like that, eat like this, eat like that. I mean, it's going to have like a compounding effect of I'm going to get influenced a little bit this way. I'm going to get influenced a little bit that way. Because, I mean, probably when I was a little kid, I could probably be like very manipulated from like one thing to a large degree. But the older I get, it's like I'm still very manipulatable, but it takes a metric shit ton to do it to a large degree. Okay? Like you got to be a character essentially, which is what, you know, we're seeing in the influencer space. A lot of just people you look at online have to like live like this character, and that is who they are. And it's like, it's, to some people they can't distinguish between like who's like being like a character for the camera and just the regular person.
Argue you shouldn't blindly follow anything I say either, but rather make an educated attempt to understand what I'm saying and then figure out if it's the best approach for you, because you can't speak for everyone in every sense all the time. But the body positivity movement should be something great, to accept flaws that you can't help. If you're in a wheelchair, if you have some form of genetic disease or disorder, then yeah, you shouldn't let that bring you down. But stop preaching self-love if all you're really doing is self-deception. It's not like fitness, working out, or eating healthy is opposing body positivity. In fact, I would argue it's channeling more body positivity, because with training and healthy habits, you're likely to feel better. Not just about your body, but your quality of life will also improve. And the difference between something like body dysmorphia and somebody who just trains is that the person with body dysmorphia doesn't feel good regardless of what they do. But somebody with poor habits and poor health might feel a lot better after training. They may feel better about their bodies. And really, the gym and fitness community can complement that. I personally strive to become stronger, bigger, and sometimes leaner, but I'm still always happy with what I've got regardless. And I don't think you need people with quadruple digit BMIs on Instagram to tell you otherwise. But all in all, the body positivity movement might be...
I mean, he's just spitting facts right now, but like, yeah, I mean, I was going to say something, but
turning back to its roots now, because a lot of the poison is starting to disappear and people see it for what it really is: deception and a coping mechanism for people who never really felt good to begin with. But what do you guys think? Is the body positivity movement positive in its current state, and is the fitness industry actually doing anything better, since we...
Wait, let me see this. I'm going to do a thing real quick. Let me see. Google Trends. I'm going to see how right or wrong I am. So, who the fuck is that? I don't care. Okay. Body positive. I'm going to spell it wrong. Search term. Oh. US past day, past. Let's go past 5 years. Okay. Ooh. Is there something bigger? Custom time range? Let's go. Well, okay, nope. Category. I'll cross the whole thing. Let's compare body positivity to gym membership. I don't know if this is a good comparison or a bad comparison. Okay. I did not do this pre-video. Look at the blue line. Look at the red line. It's only going up.
also have a big rise in body dysmorphia despite being a lot healthier physically. Let me know down below in the comments what you think, and I will see you all next time.
Damn, that's a good profile pic. Man, what a great video. I mean, I don't know. It's like, even from the perspective of like men and women, it's like everybody gets the shit end of the stick when it comes to the social medias, because like all I see is like the complete utter jack dudes, because honestly I just want to be like entertained by like the most jack dudes, so there's that aspect too. I mean, I don't want to imagine what it's like to be like a woman like being influenced by the woman side of like social media. It's got to be crazy, dude. Of like, oh, get this makeup, get this piece of clothing, look at this underwear or something. I mean, I don't fucking know. But yeah, overall, very cool video. And yeah, just go to the gym, eat a little bit healthier, put stop eating shitty food, you know, or at least stop eating shitty food just a little bit less. Just tone it back just a little bit. All right, it doesn't take much. But yeah, overall cool video. I haven't watched this Bat Guy for like years now. He's great. Go check him out. Yeah, that's it for me. I'll catch you guys on the next one. All right, later.